So here we are with episode 15 of the Apothecary Diaries. Last episode, we were introduced to Lulan, the new pure consort, who did not say anything. So hopefully we'll see her again, and maybe she'll say just one word at the very least. You know, that's my low expectation. You know, it'd be great if she just doesn't say anything for the rest of the series. But we'll just have to see what's going to happen this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. The explosion? Oh. Lihaku took it, of course. I mean, uh-oh. A rumor? A servant girl? Oh shit! Didn't she buy out a courtesan? Beautiful intellectual with cold eyes. Now they can't find her because she's got freckles on. He did see her last time, so... Ah. I see Jim Pickens has come to this timeline as well. Oh! Oh, damn, dude. Gaoshin continues. They get her respect. Oh, he must be... Maybe he knows that he would go to... You are someone who knows her place. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking talk about her, right? Yeah. Both gourmets. Damn, dude, they're really living dangerous life. That are actually interesting. Goodbye, Jinchi, I'm out of here. Ah, you uninteresting boy. Everything served to their master. I always love it when they get these books and they just open it straight into the middle. And then they find exactly where they need to see it. Must be a bookmark somewhere. I mean, is it a little childish for him to just want to come into the conversation? Doesn't want to be left out? Damn, look at that horse back there. Oh. Oh, is this the guy from last episode? Basin. Oh my god. The horse close up. Oh my. Whoa. Yeah, who is this man? He looks familiar, though. Uh-oh. From the mistress. Would that inconvenience you in some way? Oh, you're just gonna stand here and watch? Oh, does he take over the business or whatever? Oh, he's managing the mansion? Alright. The mistress fell ill and his brother fell into a coma? What is that? Seaweed or... I don't think it's poisonous. Okay, first of all, she only looked at one pot. Just gonna leave. I don't consider that backing down. Did she... Oh. Okay. She's just like, I found exactly what I needed, and I'm gonna go now. Was the guy who was drinking and all that last episode the younger brother? I have to look at it once we're done. I split into two and put it in some water. Because he wants to be here, obviously. He wants to be a part of this conversation. The same as they use. One batch without that. Okay. Probably. I'll hold her immediately. Shouldn't have showed him that. Who suggested that the trader bring the salted seaweed? But if he didn't... Yeah, especially Gaoshin. You and Gaoshin, you are like... thinking with the same brain. Huh? Who is that guy? Huh? He wasn't treated well. Damn, who would have thunk? A commonplace story. For such have learned about the seaweed. Yeah, who taught him that? Oh! Okay, so that's what we saw from the last scene. Okay. I mean, last episode. Still thinking. Medicinal booze. Oh! Someone I just don't get along with. Says the person he has trouble with. Is it Lakan? Lakan? A famous weirdo. He's been camping in my office for several days in a row. Jesus. Yeah, this is Jinshi's business. I don't care. My bad hunches. Strategist. Yeah, of course, you know, with his monocle and everything. An old acquaintance. Who? Uh-oh. So they do sort of... endlessly try to outbid each other. And then? She would sell her skills, but never herself. Oh, it was like Maomao's mom? Like she was being charitable to a lowly peasant. Yeah, there's some men who just want to be looked down upon. Alright, dude, you really just out here saying, alright, I need to call the time police on this man. You made her sick? You poisoned her and that's why Maomao... Oh, it's starting to rain now. He left a puzzling will. Chinchi the whole time. Get to the point! I know, right? Wish that were me. The rain being here. Uh-oh! I'm worthy too. Okay, so then that's the younger brother, and then there's this fella who's just, okay, different from Basin, but just a different guy who just came over just like, yo dog, should get the seaweed. You know what, I'm starting to think, this part with Lakan, last episode, where it seems like he kind of knows that that's the reason for the cause of the explosion, and so he's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm out of here, because, like, perhaps there's the idea that maybe, this whole fire, he could solve it right now, but if he doesn't solve it, maybe the servant girl will come and figure this out for him, you know? Who knows? Who knows? Although somebody made a comment that maybe he implanted the evidence right here. It's not like they know how to get fingerprints or anything, am I right? You can just put that there, roll it around a little bit. Although I do wonder if he did implant it, how did he get, like, the burn marks on it, right? So it has to be for the most part, it has to be the weapon. The weapon? The item that caused the explosion. But okay, that's all I wanted to look at from that episode, and I'm going to write some notes and go back to the center. Okay, I should not be looking at the opening. It is such fucking spoilers. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. That's not... Okay, what I wanted to look at was this, actually, because I was like... Because it's just the hair that I was thinking that might be the pure consort, but then there's that marking on her forehead? I don't know. I don't know. She does have tiny lips from the look of the mirror. Nah, it's probably not, actually. I looked at the... Okay. Is Maomao's mom actually dead? Because, like, they were, when Maomao came back to, the Vedigree's house for first time after, you know, being kidnapped and all that and sold, and Maomao had said, like, oh, aren't you gonna go to the other place, the house place? And then they show us, like, the flash of just Maomao sitting there and somebody's in the bed. And I was thinking, like, I don't know, is that just somebody? Who is that? Like, is that just, perhaps that could just be Maomao's mom? Alright, I need to, alright. This man's a razor-sharp high official in the military. And then she just kind of jokes from that. She's just like, whoa. He comes from a good family, but though he's past 40, he hasn't married. He adopted his nephew as his son and has him handle his household. A famous weirdo. A 40-plus high-ranking military officer and a weirdo. And so Maomao thinks about that, and she's just like... Its only interest is in Go, Shogi, and rumors. I think he has it out for me for some reason. He's been camping in my office for several days in a row. Let's forget about it. Okay, so she doesn't want to think about it, but then she still has that bad hunch. Okay. Alright, so that was episode 15 of the Apothecary Diaries. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. This episode Felt like the whole middle part kind of felt like fodder for Lakan, basically, because he's the guy who was driving this whole plot for the most part, right? He was the one who asked Gaoshen to help with this coma mystery, and then I would assume it's because he kind of has the idea that maybe Gaoshen would come and get Maomao to solve this as well, because that was in the beginning when Lakan was just in the was just chilling, and then he was hearing these people, his men, talking about the rumors about how Lihaku solved the fire mystery, but it was actually a servant girl who helped them solve that mystery. And so that got Lakan to be interested. And then afterwards, right, we've got Gaoshen coming to Maomao after he got asked by Lakan to help with this whole thing. So he's kind of orchestrating this. He's a strategist, so, you know, he's out here fucking moving people like chess pieces and whatnot. And then, man, Lakan, this guy sucks. At first, I thought he just looked like a creep, but in the end, he is a creep. A dangerous one. And we have perhaps we have the connection between him and Maomao, where he takes interest because, first of all, it's from the verdigris house, and he used to know somebody there, and it seems like that was Maomao's mom, which if I would assume it is, just from like the hair color and all that, and the way that he describes how she looks down on people. She looks at people with disgust. She doesn't even look at them like they're guests or whatnot. But you know, some men like that. But he explains that, and that's possibly is Maomao's mom, which, you know, could help in showcasing the beauty from of Maomao, right? Her genes and whatnot, but also it makes it kind of understandable why Maomao is so accepted by the verdigris house, right? It's just because it kind of feels like this, even though she does have like a knack for poison and she's like the apothecary and all that, but she also talks about all the times that she caused trouble in the house and all that, but they don't really kick her out. She just gets punished for it. But then we also know that the verdigris house has like the three top courtesans, right? They cost a fucking fortune just to hang out with. to even see them, right? That's a whole nother thing. Well, actually, that's supposed to be the opposite of what I was saying. Just swap that. But yeah, like, this house has such yearn for courtesans, and yet here's Maomao, who's just chilling there, you know, she's just hanging out there and whatnot. And the three courtesans, right, like the top tier courtesans are like, Maomao counts them as like her big sisters, right? And they're also very loving towards her. And so if her mom was a part of the verdigris house, and if she was like, you know, one of the more top tier ones as well, that's an understandable thing why they would treat Maomao the way that she is. And I just have a bit of an inner rage right now for fucking Lakan. Just the way that he fucking says it, right? The way that he literally just straight out says, like, yeah, you know, one of these, man, if only one of these days, you know, I really just want to force myself hard. Again, what is the number to the time police? I need to call them. Because I know the fucking police force in this era ain't gonna fucking do shit. I need time traveling police to come on over here. Oh, where's Jim Pickens when I need him? Let's fucking go and feed him some goddamn pufferfish. But with him saying that, since she's so expensive, and I thought about buying her out, but, you know, what if I just devalue her, make her less exquisite, right? And one of the ways to make a woman less exquisite is to either make her quote-unquote more ugly, right? Kind of like the way that Maomao does it to herself by putting freckles on her and whatnot. Or perhaps poisoning her and making her weak, and like, you know, who wants a sick woman, am I right? So then he could just buy her and then hopefully cure her back, and then, you know, he got her at a discount and whatnot. But that didn't work, because consider that he didn't buy her out, and I would assume she's, I don't know, I thought she was dead, But then again, Maomao did say that she doesn't have parents. That's what she said, right? That's what Maomao said? Because, like, she's like, I don't have a mom or a dad. She says, I don't have a mom. Does that mean her mom's dead? I don't know. I don't know, but I'll keep that in mind for now, and I'm just gonna go back to the assumption that she's dead until we see it. But, as I said, the whole plan of him devaluing her probably didn't work, and hopefully he was banned from the house, considering that Maomao hears this description, right? A man in his 40s who's a high military official, and he's a weirdo, right? She hears those words, and she's just like, I feel like I know who this guy is. Uh-oh. So I would assume the Verdigris house knows, and again, hopefully they fucking banned him for what the fuck he did. But in the way that he brought the pufferfish mystery to Maomao indirectly, he is now bringing the mystery of the metalworker to Maomao. Well, actually, it's not indirectly this time. He's doing it a little bit more directly. He told Jinchi, like, hey, how about you go get your servant girl to help out with this? I hear she's smart. So, here he is, you know, setting up the scenery yet again. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about Lakan, or else I'm just gonna die at this point. In the whole pufferfish mystery, we've got Gaoshen, who continues to get Maomao's approval, and Jinchi, who just wants to butt in on this conversation because he doesn't like the fact that Maomao and Gaoshen get along with one another, and he can barely get any fucking word into Maomao before she's just like, alright, see you later, bye! I'm late for my other work, bye Jinchi! I just love that after the whole conversation, Jinchi talks about like, wow, you're really listening to Gaoshen, huh? You were listening rather intently. And she tells him, yeah, it's because it's actually interesting. And not Jinchi's like, what? Wait, what does that mean? Like, you never listen to me. You're always cutting me off. Anyways, bye, Jinchi. Poor Jinchi, dude. Man's just out here trying to talk to Maomao, and is just getting the fucking cold shoulder, to which, you know what? Don't you remember, Jinchi? Don't you remember your first impression of her? Well, I mean, her first impression on you and whatnot? It's a lot tougher than Gaoshen, alright? It's a steeper climb to get out of, Jinchi, unfortunately. And then we're also introduced to Basen, who Maomao also says, like, oh, he looks familiar, so I don't know, I guess Maomao seems to know a lot of people. Then again, she did work at the Verdigris house for a bit, right? And she was there even before she was working at the Verdigris house, when she was just being an apothecary. Actually, I don't know. Was she doing that, or was she also working at the house? No, she wasn't working at the house there as a courtesan, because she didn't owe them money at the time. But yeah, she sees that Bison is also familiar, but Bison doesn't really have a good first impression of her at first. But maybe, just maybe, gain a crumb of respect after the whole pufferfish incident. She did help solve it, so there's that whole spiel. We'll just have to see more of Basen, so if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.